Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 23. We are going to introduce mountain pose today. So come on down to the ground and we'll work our way up to mountain pose. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe give it a little stretch in the back before you settle into your comfortable seat. Breathing deep here. And we're going to start by warming up our shoulders, just a little shoulder massage. So on your next inhale, we'll bring our shoulders up to our ears, and then exhale, roll them down your back. Should feel nice. Especially if you hold a lot of tension in your shoulders. One more circle here. Awesome work. All right, we'll bring our hands to heart center. And you can take this moment to set a little intention for your practice. Maybe it's stability or learning to feel confident on your feet. Or maybe it's something else. Awesome work. We're going to move to our cat-cows to warm up our spine. So on your next inhale, as you move to tabletop position, drop the belly, open the chest. And then exhale, press away from the earth, round through the spine. Inhale, looking forward, maybe inviting some movement. Exhale, rounding the spine. All right, follow your own breath. Trust that you know where we're going. All right, one more breath cycle here. Awesome work. All right, we're gonna walk the hands a little bit in front of our shoulders, and then we're gonna curl the toes under, and then on your next exhale, we'll press up, downward facing dog. Feel free to kind of stretch it out in the backs of the legs. Maybe you come up on your toes and sink deeper into the heels. Maybe you kind of rotate the hips one way, then the other. Just feeling our body, feeling the legs. And then once you've taken the movements that you need, settle into stillness in this pose. We'll take 4 breaths here. On each inhale, we press away from the earth with the hands, and then exhale, our heart sinks closer to the back edge of our mat. Again, generous bend in the knees are totally welcome. Awesome work. All right, look towards your hands at the top edge of the mat. Now we're going to slowly, so slowly walk all the way up to meet our hands. So I challenge you to go as slow as you can, stretching through the backs of the feet. As you come into Uttanasana or forward fold. Again, generous bend in the knees to start is always really good for my body, so I invite you to that. And then remember, like all poses in yoga, it's not about getting to, what you think the shape should look like. So it's not about like hands on the floor right now. If you can only touch your shins, that's awesome. That is still the same pose. Maybe loosen in the neck, nodding yes or no, shaking off the day thus far. Maybe you sway side to side. Awesome work. All right, on your next inhale, you're going to slowly begin to stand up. So rolling through the back of your body, kind of imagining you're stacking each vertebra on top of each other before you come to stand. And this is mountain pose, Tadasana. So roll those shoulders back like we did in our seated posture. Stand up nice and tall, imagining a straight line from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. And then palms will come face forward. Here we are in mountain pose. Breathe deep here. This can be such an empowering pose. Just feeling firm in your feet, feeling open in your palms and your chest, reaching up for the sky, reaching, and yet still so like firm and grounded in your feet. One more breath here. Awesome work. All right, we're gonna make our way all the way back down. So on your next inhale, we'll reach the arms up and overhead, and then we'll bend at the hips, coming all the way back down to our forward fold. And then we'll step one leg back, then the other. You can either stay in plank pose or come all the way down to all fours, and then shift our weight forward, knees, chest, chin, all the way to the ground before we press up, baby cobra. One breath here before we come back down to lay on the ground, pressing up to all fours. And then on your next exhale, we'll peel the tailbone back and up, downward facing dog. Awesome work. All right, so we're gonna do that same cycle, but we're gonna add in our low lunge. So we'll look forward and we'll walk the feet all the way up to the top of the yoga mat. Forward fold here, and then inhale, we'll reach the arms up and over, and then they'll come to rest at our side, mountain pose. We'll take one cycle of breath here. And then we'll reach the arms up, over, and we'll bend at the waist. All right, so from here in forward fold, we're gonna step the right leg back, lowering the knee, coming into our low lunge. So on your next inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, low lunge. Check in with that front knee, make sure it's not splaying out to the sides. Make sure it's right over that ankle. Stretching through the hip crease. Spiraling your chest up towards the sky. And then we'll exhale, frame the front foot, and we're going to go right into extended side angle. So open up to the side, breathing deep here. One more breath here. Awesome. Frame the front foot. We'll step the left foot back and then plank all the way down to the ground, or knees, chest, chin. Then we'll press up to baby cobra, or if you're feeling ready, all the way up to cobra. Breathing into our belly here. And then exhale all the way back down to the ground, pressing up to all fours before we peel our tailbone back and up, downward facing dog. Stretching through the backs of our feet and our legs. We'll look forward, walking all the way up to the front edge of our mat for our forward fold. Inhale, we'll slowly rise up. Mountain pose. Awesome work. All right, we're going to go to the other side now. You can do this. You know where we're going. You know these poses. On the next inhale, sweep the arms up, and then we'll fold at the hips, planting the palms, this time stepping the left foot back, lowering the knee, sweeping the arms up, overhead, drawing all the energy into the center line, low lunge. Breathing deep here. Deep breath. One more here. Exhale, we'll plant the palms and then open up to the right side, extended side angle. And release back down to the ground, stepping it back. We'll take one more flow. So plank all the way down to your belly, or all fours, then knees, chest, chin, pressing up and away from the earth. Cobra pose, stretching through the neck. Before we come all the way back down to the ground, then we'll press up to all fours. Bring the knees as wide as the yoga mat. We'll place the left hand right underneath our heart center. We'll open up to the side and we'll thread the needle, coming to lay down on our right ear. Deep breaths here. Awesome work. All right, press up, back to all fours. We'll take it to the other side. Right hand comes right beneath the heart, spiraling up to the left side before we exhale, thread the needle, coming to lay down on our left ear now. All right, exhale, release, coming back up. And then we'll sink back onto our heels, coming into child's pose. Take a break here. Notice how your body feels. One more breath here before we close out our practice. Awesome work. All right, press up to all fours, swing the knees to one side, and we'll come to our comfortable seat where we started our practice. Take a couple of just natural breaths here to notice how you feel. Maybe you feel strong, proud of yourself. Maybe you're feeling a little unsure. Maybe even a little frustrated that you're not as far as you would like to be. That's okay. All of those feelings are welcome here on the yoga mat. That's all a part of the recovery journey. So thank you guys for feeling those feelings, creating space for yourself. I will see you tomorrow for day 24. We're going to rock it. Namaste.